Everyone, welcome back. So, One Piece just revealed Imu's face after 8 years and it changes everything. After 8 long years, One Piece has finally done the unthinkable. We have officially seen Imu's true face, and this reveal completely changes the future of the story. Let's break it down. So, ever since the Reverie arc, Imu has been one of the biggest mysteries in One Piece. The secret ruler of the world environment, always hidden in shadows, always silent, always watching. Fans have spent years theorizing, is Imu immortal? Is he connected to Joy Boy? Is he even human? And now in chapter 1179, we finally have answer. First, Imu is officially revealed as Saint Nerona Imu, one of the original 20 founders of the world environment. That alone is massive because it confirms he's been around since the Void Century, which likely means one thing: Imu has lived for 800 years. But that's just the beginning. The moment Imu arrives at Elphab, the scale of power we see is absolutely insane. A massive pentagram tears open the sky, black night lightning rains down, and his presence alone unleashes a wave of conquerors' hakis so powerful that it knocks out giants instantly. Let that sink in. Giants. There are some of the strongest. These are some of the strongest beings in the One Piece world, and they are dropping just from his presence. And then comes the design reveal. Imu isn't just human. He has a long white hair, dark skin, similar to Lunarians, massive horns, a devil-like tail, and his body is covered in strange circular markings, including a literal eye on his hand. It's like Oda combined something divine and something demonic into one character. And surrounding him is that awakened Go Romo smoke, the same visual we have seen with awakened Zone users like Lucy and the Five Elders, which strongly suggest Imu has a mythical Zoan devil fruit and it's already awakened. Now, here's where things get even crazier. This chapter doesn't even specify what kind of devil fruit it is, it just says devil fruit. No category, no explanation. That's extremely unusual, and it hints that Imu's power might be something completely unique. On top of that, he is wielding a massive Naginata, likely one of the 12 supreme grade blades, putting him in the same tier as legends like Whitebeard and Mihawk. So not only he is possibly immortal, not only does he has overwhelming haki, but he's also armed with one of the strongest weapons in the entire world. And this is where everything changes for Luffy, because up until now many fans believed Gear 5 was Luffy's peak, but after seeing Emo, that's clearly not the case. Imu's power is on entirely different level. His abilities literally reshape the environment on a massive scale, dwarfing almost anything we have seen before. If Luffy wants to survive this, he's going to have to go beyond Gear 5, and he need to fully master his Haki and possibly reach the level of Joy Boy himself. And that is the real impact of this reveal. Imu isn't just another final villain, he is the ultimate obstacle, the embodiment of everything the world government has been hiding for 800 years. And now that he's finally stepped into the light, there is no going back. The final saga just became a full scale war. Thank you for watching. Bye.